we're meeting in the middle. Hook up my equipment. Hi.
Oh, yeah, I'm zoned out. My brain.
All right, we're going to switch to poetry. So, I took some advice and I printed out books for my halfway through April, or pamphlets for halfway through April. I have a couple of chapbooks with like 40 poems in them for $5. The other ones are free. The colored paper next to the box. And I'm going to read the poem from one of those. So, this first one's got a complicated title. It's called Growth, Branches, Spring Air. So, it's got three titles, I guess. Growth, Branches, Spring Air. It remains amazing to me, not in the same way that it continues to amaze you. I still think you are beautiful, despite the stories you tell about practices and beliefs. It is still spring. Plants and animals are ready. I am too. I wonder about you. Are you ready for this? Or still too caught up in the springtime bliss? Normally, I don't do this. I don't normally do this. Leaves and flowers coat branches, exposed naked for the past few months. I wrote about them then. The naked skeleton scratching at clouds, gray-brown against white-gray. Now they caress gently the sky, soft green against clear blue. The wind is minimal now, after days of commotion. The branches stand still, swaying softly as the weight of growth bows them towards the ground. Grass grows up in the same movement, teasing to touch, but it never will. It has been a week at least. My mind still stays from the now, wondering what could be. Another distraction. That is, after all we really have. To lay our grip on and feel slip. The seasons change too. It is the east. We will go ourselves there as well, rising each day. We stay here though. The world doesn't spin around us. Days signify nothing in the cycle of life. Looping forever in mind, looping forever in days, looping forever inside, looping forever. We cannot stay here. We cannot stay in here when so much lies without. The wind blows outside, audio making the world closer, not internal, but close. She presses against us. Nice. Growth, branches, spring air. Thank you. Woo! That was my longest poem ever. All right. Yes, ever. So the next one has also got a three-part title. This one's called Start, Synesthesia, End. So start, synesthesia, end. 40 degrees of perfection. It feels darker than it's supposed to. Is it ever supposed to feel dark? Waves of synesthesia flow through me. Lips and eyes and ears and tongue and nose and skin, softly blending into a once lost piece. 50 degrees of perfection now. Lichen and birds together on high cling to the bark of 100 pines. Branches lie broken bits on the ground. Partial explosions on impacts past. The impact still felt through lips and tongue, living in pieces atop the dirt. Soft leaves and sharp needles decompose under yesterday's rhythm of wind and last night's rain evaporation. Air and water working together, on earth as it is in our bodies, on earth as it will be in heaven. 60 degrees of perfection now. Going backwards simply because I've begun where it will end. I need to reach the start before it is over now. When it counts, it won't end. When you bleed, it comes from the heart. I've done this before. So much brightness now. I've got to keep going. I push away the dark. Start, synesthesia, end. Thank you. All right, they get shorter from here. So this one's called On the Water. On the water. Sounds of waves lapping, licking the sand, almost covers the peep bang of contractors working, streets far behind me. That is far in my past. The water disappears at the horizon. No single dot of land visible for a seeming eternity. My mind stretches further than my eyes. I am not blind. It is the illusion of constant curve, gently bending reality in all directions, softly bending our surfaces as well. I still hear the water. It is the sound of my past, sound of my present, sound of my future. It is every sound ever. Molecules of water colliding with atoms and molecules of air, making sounds heard or not heard in each moment. Still, I sit here as others walk by, occasionally pausing to look out at the water, look out at the waves. I wonder if they think as I do. I wonder what they see on the water. Thanks. I wrote that one I wrote all these last week, but I wrote that one in Ocean City, New Jersey, like sitting by the water. And people were walking by on the boardwalk and they didn't know what I was doing, but I was just writing poetry. All right. Out Loud. So this is the last one I'm going to read. This one's the shortest of all these. It's called Out Loud. Scream yourself quietly to sleep. Forget about your silent habit while you still remember it. It won't be over when it is. It won't keep going either. None of that comes out with words. Shed like skin from the cliff tops on the edge of the ledge. It's impossible to give secrets away. Who would you keep them from if you could? You might as well put it out, even if it's not too loud yet. It will grow later as you keep screaming into your pillows, muffling the pain away. Do it out loud. Say it anyhow, out loud. Thanks, guys. And I do have the free pamphlets and the books for 5 if you are interested.